We can't remember anymore. We use everything. We just spun it just to show you guys as an example.
Oh yeah.
And then we just explained when you have EDTA in the sample, it prevents the blood from clotting.
What is EDTA?
It's like it's an anticoagulant. This is what happens when you don't put it in, and you say you still can spin that out, or it's done.
Somebody poured the serum off it.
That's weird.
Because if it sat like that for that long, the serum
Would eventually, I find that weird. Anyway.
Somebody poured it off.
Yeah, EDTA just lets the blood be the way it is without clotting factors. Like if you got cut, right, the blood changes and it clumps. It would clump. The reason why it was fluid for you guys today is because it had EDTA anticoagulants. So why I'm telling you that is if you wrong one, sorry.
It's all right, no problem.
If you were to spin the blood, you know that things that are heavier end up at the bottom. So if I just point to this, you know blood has the plasma or the serum part. It has the white blood cells, the platelets, and it has the red blood cells. If I point to this, what would you think it is? The red blood cells. So that tells you that it's quite heavy, and then it tells you that this technically isn't the plasma. We would say it's plasma, but as soon as I tell you, wait, but we put anticoagulant, we call it serum. That's the only difference. Plasma has clotting factors, serum does not have clotting factors. Then the white blood cells just happens to be the middle layer. It's like that little brush of white that sits.
Did you say plasma has
clotting factors? It would clot.
Okay.
So
Serum.
yeah, whereas serum doesn't. So this is serum because this had EDTA in it.
EDTA.
No, that's plasma.
This is plasma, so this had no EDTA in it?
It did. Plasma is collected from EDTA or heparin. Serum is collected from coagulated blood.
I have it there. Google it!
Trust me.
Definitely.
And he
Is that
would know
gonna be
because he's in
on
the
the-
lab.
No, that will not.
No, but I think what we would do is I think we would get you to centrifuge things. And he talked to you about that?
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to tell you get another tube, fill it with water, and put it on the opposite end. I'm not going to tell you that.
But how much are we supposed to fill it if we don't know the original?
Oh, no, you
All the
would.
instructions are going to be given.
It'll be on the, so if I said put 500 microliters of sample that you're going to centrifuge, what would your other centrifuge tube have in it with the water? How much would you measure out?
500.
Same.
Oh,
You just want it to be
yeah.
balanced so you
Yeah.
don't mess with the equipment. Two ways, per volume or by weight. Most people, you won't kill the machine with the volume. Then you would put it in, right?
Yeah.
So we just want you to understand, like if, I don't know, if I gave you a sample, I'm still thinking of the questions. And if I said, I'm giving you this sample and this sample has this, this, and this in it, what layer do you think these things fall in these layers? Like think of the milk, the chocolate milk. What was at the bottom?
The chocolate syrup.
The syrup. So that was the heaviest. Where was the fat?
The top.
Yeah. So
And the
you
cream
could,
was, what was the white cream?
then there were
There's
two
still
more
outside the
layers,
side.
right? Then there was like a very watery layer, like the two middle layers. One was a
Yes.
watery layer, and then one was a bit of a thicker, whiter layer.
Yes.
That's really where the proteins lie. So the white part would be still called the serum. Based on what we know, whey protein is very light. It would actually dissolve in the serum or float in the serum, whereas casein, you usually extract the casein to make cheese, the curd. So the casein would be heavier and it would be more on the bottom, just above the chocolate syrup.
Have you guys all signed in?
Oh no, not yet.
You signed in.
It wouldn't be a